All right, hello everyone. So let's take a look at the market today. So first of all, let's take a look at the news. Now the news, here's the news. Right, we've got nothing on Monday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to have news. Why is it important? Not that we're expecting anything out of the news, but we have setups according to our timing analysis during those hours sometimes. And we want to check them out, like what happened on Friday. Okay, this is pre-news. This is the news. And look, oh, come on. And look what happened here. Okay, after the news, look how beautiful that is. It is exactly at the hour. It's just unbelievable. This is a trading hour. Trading hour, market rushes up and then comes to the next trading hour, rushes down, comes to the next trading hour, starts picking up and calming down. Okay, that is just how amazing it is. Now, this is also on the timing here, as you can see. What we're going to do is to make sure that we can kind of like turn around here. Now, it is a swing day today. It was a swing day Friday. So if we want to follow it down, it's okay, but you have to be careful. Why? Because on Tuesday we have a dodgy situation, which is going to be Tuesday evening my time, which is coincidentally, obviously going to be the afternoon session, closing session of New York, right? So it's crazy. If that happens, right, two things can happen here. This could have a really good push down, okay, and that push down can really bring us into a decent place where the market can turn around again, which could end up down here. The support is 72 on the daily, which is 2851.9, let's say 2582. Okay, so if I just move this up a little bit into 2582, which is pretty much there. Okay, so it's all there. So you can see that they've done it in Asia at the opening. Bang, bang, thank you. All right, so that's how it is. Now, the important thing here today is London pre-trade session. Why? This is dodgy. Okay, this is a dodgy situation, and what you don't want to be doing is getting left out here. The market can really push into here, okay, or up into here. This is not a bad place for a disruptive change in the market, okay. It's either going to break out or down, okay, but since the market came up to fill in the gap, it's not a bad place to kind of like go down for a quick scalp kind of thing, okay. The reason I say so is because the trend is up. Okay, as you can see, the market broke out. This is bullish, okay, on the monthly as well. And it's given its target like an 85, which is not on there, but it's going to be, obviously high somewhere, okay. I've got a price here, but on the PST, because it's like really, really high, there is no price because it's like the tops. Last week we did all the targets, so we're still pushing up. The only thing that could really happen is coming back down to close some gap, which could be the high of that bar, which is 2817. So let's say 2818, which is there, okay, which we talked about before. So we could kind of like have a push down into here, but this needs to break. The weekly pivot needs to break. It needs to push down, and on the daily, okay, that level 59 is 2815. That's your first level. So heading into there, 2815, which is also pretty much closing that gap, okay, there, all right, is like a legitimate location. Okay, this zone coming back here is legitimate, but if it is, then then the next swing day, check out your swing days, right? If it does that by the next swing day, guess what we're going to do? Then we're going to turn around for the next swing day. So that sounds like a good scenario if it does happen to push down and then we go back up. Okay, according to the time and the swing day, that should happen. All right. Now, the second good time to trade is going to be New York. If you find a place to enter around 4 o'clock, 4:50, at 4 o'clock or between 4:50 to 5:20 is nice. Okay, because if a change happens, if you find the direction of whatever you're trading, it should continue until 10:30 to closing. All right, so that's how it is. So that was gold, right? Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Now with the euro dollar, I had a nice trade yesterday. I like the euro dollar, and we're following it through, so this is all good. Now this is the daily. As you can see, the market kind of like opened low, filled in the gap, but this is a zone we were expecting. Remember, the 37 kind of pulled back down, and this zone we were expecting for pretty much a long time, because remember we said we should come back into this zone. Okay, and then if we confirm that, this is going to be 37.5. Remember, 37.5, that magic number. Okay, so from here, will we turn around? And that's what we're expecting. Okay, so if the market, here, let's do this. If the market does come back down into 36, which is a nice spot, 1.0242, 1.0242, that would be nice. Okay, 0242. Right, now last week I had a few good trades in on this one, and I think it's nice to follow. If it does dip down, we should be on top of it. Okay, so this is a new chart. Let me just refresh this chart and bring it into the 15-minute. Now the daily and the weekly are up here. The market opened low, as you can see. It's funny how it falls right into the place where we designated as a possible target. And you can see here as well, once the market pushes down, look at that, that's a swing hour, trade hour, and just boom, down. Let's see. Here is also on the news. Look, this is a trading hour. Look how it just bangs up right into, right to the moon, as they say, on a 1 bar. Let's wait for this 15 minutes to happen. Right, here we go. Okay, so this is, as you can see, the zone. Now, I'm going to get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Okay. And basically, yeah, this is where we're at. The market's selling off exactly on our lines. Look at those. Remember, I gave you those hours. Up move, down move. And these are the trading hours. So pre-trading, market pushes both ways. They just screwed everybody over here. Then we've got these trade hours going up. And then this trade hour, the market crashing downwards into here. So let's see. On the weekly, let's take a look. This was the weekly. So this is a zone where we're trying to go back up. Okay, so we want to buy as the market dips down, and hopefully it will dip down a little bit, and then we'll get into it. Okay, like I said, if we come back down into 0283 and it's a trading hour and you want to go long, you can. 0242 on the daily, you can. These are good levels to get back in the game. All right, so you can do that, not a problem. If you're playing around the lows, buy. Sells are at the highs, but remember our vision for this is to the upside, and we've got a symmetrical triangle happening, as we've learned in the coaching program. So that also, just keep that on your radar, and if that breaks as well, we're pushing up. Now with the euro dollar, Monday is a swing day, so thank you, Asia. All right, on this one. So that's your Monday. Now Monday, like I said, we could dip a little bit down as well, not a problem, but I think we should be endeavoring to buy on the trading hours if the market is down. Okay, and if we see a setup as well, it's good to do so. And Friday was also a swing day for the euro dollar. That's your Friday. All right, so Friday down, Monday, we're in Monday. So Monday, two things can happen. We're either going to turn around or we're going to find a place and then turn around. So that level could be that level. So during trade hours, if we are down somewhere and you want to go long, yeah, it's okay to do so. All right. And that's that. Let's take a look at SP 500 on the weekly. Now SP 500, remember, same kind of thing with this one. Now the swing day for this. Monday is a swing day. All right, so this is the weekly, as you can see. Okay, the weekly resistance is 61. Okay, so that 61 zone is a price of 6,097. So let's put that on the radar. 6,097 is going to be there. I like it. I like it. Okay, it's there. Will it head there? What's the question? Okay, we don't know. Okay, but if we're ending up somewhere there and it's a trading hour, yeah, we want to sell. Look at the trading hours here. Like, boom. So if we end up there somewhere, that is a shocker. As you can see, they just sold off there big time. Okay. So if we end up somewhere high, selling is not a bad idea. The daily and the weekly, that's the sandwich zone, as you can see. And Monday is as a swing day again today, which means two things can happen. Friday was a swing day, and we're going to follow through with Friday, Monday down. So if we're up somewhere during trading hours, especially in New York, like I said, in those hours at 350, 450 to 520. Okay, if we're up in those hours, for example, the market can do this at 350. Okay, it might go up into 455.20 and then go down into the closing. That could happen, or we could come down and then push up, and that's also okay. So you just have to, match time and price. We don't necessarily need to know the direction. We just have to, make sure we're trading in decent periods. So Friday again here, we can just do this. Friday, that's your Friday, okay? And that 6,097 is going to be just there, which we want to keep an eye out on. Okay, at the end of the day, I don't need to put that in there because it's this zone here. Okay, so once again, look, sideways market. Let's do that. And in a sideways market, you want to sell the highs, okay, and buy the lows. Okay, so which is actually what I also said you should do with Bitcoins, right? We're going sideways, and here is the bottom layer of that sideways market. That's it. That's the gap. So here it is. Okay. So coming down back here is logical, okay? That's a long wick, okay? And it's also the target of a breakdown if it does break down. So the resistance on the daily as well, let's check it out, 6,066. So that 6,066 is also going to be a level for us, which is here. All right, so we've got 6,066. Right there, okay? And also want to check out the support, and the support is going to be there at 40. So you're going to have to, if you're selling, you're going to make sure you cover the trade or take some profit at 5,963. Okay, 5,963. So if this thing goes down, it should go down into 5,963. Which should be breaking the weekly pivot, which should then, if it does go down, take us into possibly the next swing day. But on Wednesday, we're going to have to be careful because Wednesday is Tuesday evening is going to be a tricky night. Okay, so we could do that, and that's basically it. All right, so selling the highs at trading hours to push down, I'm okay to do that. Then we can push it. You can cover your trade here, take profit here, okay? And on the weekly, if the market does keep pushing down, okay, where we're going to go down to, it's a little tricky as you can see, right? On the weekly, it's 50, and that's 5871. 5871. Okay, you can put that in there. 5871. Is it logical to go down there? Yeah, it pretty much is. 5871. Okay, that's fine. All right, so if the market starts to push down, maybe we can push all the way into there. We don't know, but we can definitely start to take a short if the market is up in New York and so on. All right, I hope that makes sense anyway. Okay, now then, let's take a look at Dow Jones and NASDAQ and Bitcoin. Now, obviously, the indices are going together with NASDAQ and Dow Jones. Monday is also swing day. All right, so I want to keep that in mind. Gold, euro, dollar, indices have swing days today. Bitcoin later on, which is in the members area. Okay, so let's take a look. Right, yeah, so this is Dow Jones. Okay, so Dow Jones, we did say this zone is a sell zone. Okay, as you can see, so the market did sell off here. Okay, that's the weekly last week. So on Monday, that was, as you can see, the swing day coming in and happening. The swing day for Dow Jones, I think it was Thursday. Wow, and that was Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. That is cool. That really is cool. That's a Thursday, Tuesday. NASDAQ was a Thursday, sorry. Dow Jones was Tuesday, Friday. My apologies. There you go. Okay, still good. All right. But Dow Jones, yeah, was Tuesday. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Tuesday it made a low into Friday to sell off. So that turned into a low. All right. That's how it is on a Tuesday. All right. Why? Because the market sold off. That's Monday. And then we had Tuesday retesting, selling off. So goodbye kiss here on the daily 57, 44,502. 44,502 are pretty much there. Okay, so this is a zone. That's where the goodbye kiss is. Okay, now this we have to look out for. Why? This happened on the SP 500 as well, if you noticed. The market came down, stop sweeped, and pushed back up quickly. All right, so if you're going to sell, do it on the highs and we'll see how things pan out. But no selling on the lows because they stopped sweeped already. Okay. So on the daily, if the market goes up here, all right, that's one level. And on the weekly, as you can see, we should kind of like push back down and 43.31. Poof. 43,031 is way down there. Okay, so I'm not sure if we will get there, but we'll keep it on the radar. Okay, this is a kind of place where the market can get to. Okay, on the weekly, that's a low target. On the monthly, 62, 43,186, which we already put here, I think 43,186. 43. $186. Okay, so even if I don't put these, right, just, you know, see what they are on this, on the PST indicator, and then you should be fine. And then we've got daily. If it's gonna be here, will it do that? I don't know. 44,492. 44. Which is pretty much there. Okay, so if we head up here, the market can sell off from there. And on the daily, targeting HCL on 43,684. and the 44 is 43,684, 43,607, 43,684, 607 is that zone. All right, so be mindful if we push down, we've got room to come down. Okay, let's take a look at NASDAQ. Now with NASDAQ, same kind of thing, Monday swing day. Now this one was Tuesday, Thursday. That's your Tuesday. That's your Thursday. All right, nice and easy. As you can see, the market did not close above there. It does stop sweeps. It does do that. But then, boom. So now we've filled in the gap there. We are there. And I talked about this blue line as well. So this is what the market did. Fair enough. On the weekly, let's see. Now, if this thing breaks out, because the trend is up still, guys, okay? The trend is up. If this breaks out, do not stand in front of it. That's 59. 21,570. 21,570, which is here. So it shouldn't go higher than this. If it breaks out and closes above this level, just don't muck around. Don't stand in front of it. Okay. So it looks like the Dow and the SP 500 are a bit more clear. And this is on the edge. So selling this off, at a trading hour, I don't mind doing. Okay, I don't mind doing. But just be mindful, it's a little bit tricky, okay, because we're right on the edge there. And if it does break out, do not stand in front of a PST breakout. Okay, rule number 1. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Now, we don't have a swing day for Bitcoin. Last week, Bitcoin had a swing day on Saturday. What happened on Saturday? Let's check it out and take a look at what happened on Bitcoin. I don't really follow Bitcoin. Yes, Saturday sideways market. So Friday they sold off, and that was it. But remember, with Bitcoin, just like with the SP 500, I told you, and I've been saying for ages, from the highs you've got to sell off, and the lows you've got to buy. Sooner or later, we're going to break down into somewhere to close all of this and come back into the 70s. All right, so be mindful. The resistance on the daily, 47, 98,061. Let's check out the weekly first. Weekly, crouching tiger, looking for a break. Nice. Okay, this could break down, but the market still closed above the PST. Resistance on the weekly is 67. So 67 is 107,485. That's a sell zone. Okay. Other than that, your sell zone is 98,000 on the price. You must break below 57 to make sure we're going lower, which is 94,718. Note these down. And then your support on the daily again is 94,032. Sell on the resistance daily if you're a buyer seller, 98,061, which I think you need to be careful about because it's not a swing day today. All right, for Bitcoin, remember? Okay, so last week it was a bit tricky. Okay, Saturday is an in-between day, so be mindful. Here you got to go just on technical, which means selling the resistance levels, buying the support, and so on. If you're going to end up in a support level down here and you want to buy, it's okay to do so. All right, selling here or up here or on the weekly there is okay. Okay, other than that, I got nothing to add here. All right, so last week, as you can see, it sold off at the levels I gave. All you had to do was match the time, and if you did, you should have been just fine. Nobody gives this kind of price precision. When you match it with timing, then it's like, well, bingo, because let's check it out. What was this hour? 4:30 on Friday. 430, right? Which is, I gave 515. So it's 415 on the platform right there. Okay. And we add 411, which is 311. I bet you, oh yes, thank you. Okay. 311 is there. That's just 315 right there. All right. And your next 15-minute bar is there. So here, as you can see, push up, sell down. So, I mean, if you're trading it right from the levels, you should be all right. Okay, and that's basically it. So mark those price levels if you're trading Bitcoin, and then you can do that. We can work off those levels, like 98 is going to be on the daily. All right, so that's your daily, $98,060. And on the weekly, you're going to mark that in as well, 67, which is 107,485. 107. Wow, that is huge. So that's all the way up there. Okay. So I'd probably be on the sell side of Bitcoin. Okay, I'd probably be on the sell side rather than the buy side at this zone. Okay. All right, have a good one, guys. If you have any questions, shoot them through in the members area. Don't be shy, okay, because I've got a coaching program. I'm not selling courses, I do coaching. So if you have questions, ask, okay? I'm not charging you for it, so it's free. So send me an email, ask a question, and it's all legitimate, it's all good. I'm happy to ask, so don't be shy.